it's Chrystal Rae. Happy Wednesday. So I am here at Guy Flow Yoga in Plano. I'm about to film a practice, and I wanted just to say hello and welcome you to your practice of Tapahar. That's our spiritual sadhana this week. Tapahar is fiery discipline. So we talked a little bit about this, I guess it was on Monday when we were practicing, that Tapahar is not about being motivated. It's about finding a big why you do what you do. And that why has to be meaningful, purposeful, and I would say spiritual, something that has deep meaning for you. Then your passion will get you out of bed. Then, regardless of whether it's scary, it's amazing, it's good, it's bad, you're strong, you're weak, you will have the inspiration to come and do whatever it is that your fiery discipline leads you to do. Today I want to talk a little bit about something else. Today I want to talk about what does it mean to be content in your life. So we have this fiery discipline, right? And we're moving towards what? We want to be quote unquote happy. But happiness is on a curve. What goes up will come down. You ever notice, like, you think, I'll be happy when I get the car, I get the job, I get the girl. And yeah, maybe you're happy for a little while, but after the newness settles in, the one common denominator shows back up, and that's you. And so if the happiness you're searching for in things outside of yourself will never fulfill you. So my fiery discipline that I'd like to offer you for this week is to a different kind of contentment, which is an inner peace that's rooted in something greater than the shifting seasons of your life, the changing circumstances of your life, the contrast of your life of light and dark. It's something that doesn't change. So if you think of happiness on a curve going up and down, there would be a line on the graph going right through the middle of the graph, and that would be called contentment. And contentment, you don't push or pull against the present moment. And again, it's a practice. You have to teach yourself how to do this, because what we usually do, even as babies, we're like, wow, mama, feed me, I want that toy, I want this, I want that. And so we learn to complain or to get agitated to get what we want. And that doesn't work. I mean, because then you get what you want. You've seen these little children that once you give them what they want something else. And we're the same way. We're not that different than little kids. But when you practice this fiery discipline of staying in that place of equilibrium, which is the straight line that doesn't change, the eternal constant of love that neither pushes nor pulls against the present moment, then true contentment settles in. So all of our fiery discipline, whatever we're using it for, should always lead towards this place. I like Rumi's poet, the poet Rumi. He says, out beyond all concepts of good and bad, there is a field, and I'll meet you there. And what that means is there's no desire for things to be other than they are. Right in the midst of the fire, you find a way to stay in love with your life, to stay purposeful, and to be joyful. So typically we push away those things that we think won't make us happy, right? I don't want the cloudy days, I only want sunny days. But just imagine a world with perpetual sunshine, perpetual blooming flowers, perpetual clear skies, perpetual health, longevity, perpetual anything. There's no growth. There's no contrast. There's no want. There's no longing for newness, basically, because love always is evolving into that which is most beautiful, and that means you. But for that to happen, you get to experience both the highs and the lows, the dark and light, because this is what your soul is longing for. What happens is you suffer, according to the Buddha, because you want things to be other than they are, and they're not going to be. I guess this pandemic has really taught us that. But even in the middle of crisis and change, there is that straight line, guys, that neither pushes nor pulls against the present moment and still finds that fiery discipline to be purposeful and intentful and on target with what it is that your goal is. My goal is to spread the message of love, unconditional love, the pure light of undifferentiated consciousness, to enlighten those who have ears to hear that we are all one, that we're all united, and that the truth of the universe is compassion and forgiveness and kindness. And even in the midst of, let's say, the weather of your life, what contains the weather of our life is the vastness of time and space, or love. So we get to have these experiences, and we get to have contrast and change, and we get to expand as a spiritual being, and it's a gift. So everything is happening for you and not to you. And it's your responsibility, with the fiery discipline of your soul, to stay in this place of equilibrium and enjoy the journey. Even sorrow is a joy, and joy can also be a sorrow. So when we think about it this way, then everything is welcome. You say, come, have tea with me. Welcome crisis, welcome change, welcome contrast, welcome joy, welcome bliss, welcome everything. And there's neither a push nor a pull against the present moment, and you are at peace. And you would get to have these experiences from a place of peace, than rather than from a place of chaos or anxiety or fear. So this is my gift for you today. And we're going to take that into our practice, the practice of fiery discipline, to just show up with all that we have, all that we can give, and trust in the divinity of the present moment. So sometimes you may show up to your practice, you're feeling strong, you're feeling able, agile, flexible. Other times maybe not so much, but you show up and you still give all your love there. On those days when your biorhythm is down, you still give all your love. And you know what? You don't have to be perfect. We're not working for perfection, we're working for progress. So I hope this serves you today. I hope you remember that I love you very, very much, and that our souls have been waiting to meet each other so that we could have this communion, this conversation about love. So I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'm honored to be part of your spiritual journey. I hope to see you soon here at Gaia Flow. It looks like we'll be opening soon. I love you very much.
Welcome to your practice, hands at the heart. Begin our backbend practice with a prayer today. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Drop to the knees. Turn your palms around. Start your hip circles. Going one direction and then the other. This gentle wake-up call for the body. Feel yourself come alive here. Turn the palms around. Cat-cow. Sitting back and forward. Check out the structure on your arms. Turn the palms around again. Eye of the elbow to the front of the room as you take your hip circles. We're just waking up. We'll be doing a lot of back bends today. So we're going to warm up with some core. So bring the knees up and down. Start your breath work here. All the way back. Still have your fingers towards you. And then flip them around. Come into your plank and press back. And then tap knees down. Just waking up. Just a gentle wake-up call for the arms and the core. Keep breathing here. This gentle wake-up call. Press back. And then step to the side. And the other side. This is a nice little warm-up for your core. So here we go. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then both. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8. Then back to singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6. We're warming up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. We're going to go right into our dinosaur walk. So lift up the right hand, then the left, and then the right hand and foot, left hand and foot. Little dinosaur walk here. It's such a great wake-up call for both the shoulders and the arms and the core and the legs. I love the dinosaur walk. It's such a lovely way to start the practice. Side to side, just waking up. I hope you guys are ready for a strong practice. So I'm going to give you a little extra warm-up today on the shoulders, because we'll be doing a lot of forearm balances and a lot of handstands. And most importantly, back bends. All right. Just a little push-up on your knees. You're always welcome to stay here. This is perfectly available all throughout the practice today. If this feels really easy to you and you're ready for something more, you can just take a little push-up and clap. Exhale, clap. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, clap. Inhale, up. Remember, these are options. You can always just take the push-up or stay on your knees. Up, clap, up, just warming up the body. A little active warm-up today. Up, and chaturanga out of it. High little push-up on your knees, drop the chest down. We're warming up the upper thoracic. Again, we're going to be doing a lot. This is a scorpion practice today. We'll be doing a lot of back bends. And press back, downward facing dog. Your right leg comes up. Take it to the outside of the arm. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Inhale up. Adding some intensity. Up. And then take it out to the side for your flying man. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Step it forward. Come up into your warrior 1. I have a couple of options here. Take it forward. You can always just simply stay with this. Take it forward and then just take angel wings behind you. Maybe even balance here. And then bring it back. And maybe you can interlace your hands behind you, some of you, or just keep it with angel wings. Exhaling as you come forward. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale and hold. Everyone interlace if you can. Find your balance. Waking up the shoulders. It's good to find balance at the beginning of the practice. Inhale brings you up into warrior 2. Find your warrior 2. Sink this down. And then up. Warrior 2 pulses. Up. And down. And up. And down. Up. And down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way up into your standing splits. You have a couple of options. You can just roll up on your tiptoe, or you can take your scissor kicks in the sky. It's just a gentle wake-up call. Some of you may want to take a little handstand at the top, and then shift. See if you can hold space for a moment, and shift. Control, and shift. Control, and then shift. Chaturanga out of it. Drop to the knees again every time. Come to the knees, especially here at the beginning. It's our warm-up. Just to find balance in the practice. So as we warm it up, we really need to make sure that our wrist, our ankles, our knee, our core are ignited so that we prevent injury. Rocking back and forth here, waking up both the ankles, the toes, and the wrist. Flip it back and around. And press back and roll forward. You can always stay with this, just rolling up on the toes. This will teach you how to find good form for your handstand practice. You can always add on with me. Exhale as you come forward, pull the right leg in. Exhale forward, left leg in. You might just take a little hop here. So some of you might just be a little hop. Right up into your yogic jump, if that's available for you. Otherwise, just a little hop. 2, warming up. 3, 4, and 5. Chaturanga, Hadala push-up. On your knees again. Remember, every time we take our chaturanga, we're going on our knees so that we can open up the upper thoracic. And then press back. Here we are in our hip circles again. We're still in the warm-up, rocking back and forth. Flip it back. And then bend the knees and roll up again. We're right back to those yogic jumps. Or just working on shifting the weight forward. So the formula for a handstand is mass over base. And the base is your hands. And the mass is your bum. So that's why we're rolling back and forth here. You're always welcome to stay with this. Again, you can just take a little hop. Or you can stay with single legs. Or if you're a more experienced practitioner, each one of these should just be a little handstand. Or yogic jump, where you're holding space. All right. And again. And back down. Find your center. Bend your knees. Inhale as you bring it up. Exhale as you come down. Again, some of you will be holding space here in the sky. Back down. Others will just be pulsing back and forth with me, up and down. So you get to play, explore, have fun with this. Please remember to breathe. And down. Bend and roll it up. So you want to really work on getting your hips, your base, your mass over the base. So hips over the hands. All right, and then press this back. Take your left leg up. Bring it to the outside. Inhale back up, still warming up the core. Exhale, outside arm. Inhale back up, preparing for our flying men on this side. That's 3. Open up the hip nice and wide. 4. Here's the last time we hold this. You can take it right into your flying man. Some of you will stay here. Some of you will take it all the way out. And float it up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Inhale the foot back into the sky. Plant it right between your hands. So take your warrior series on this side. Inhale brings you up. Find a nice warrior. You already know your options, so you can simply stay with just a pulsing warrior or your angel arms, or you can find your balance with or without your bind. So those are your angel arms, and some of you may want to just add the bind here, a little intensity if you bind. A little wobbling is okay. Inhale back up. See if you can control this by taking Mula Bandha. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale brings you right back up. Exhale forward. Engage your core. Mula Bandha. Allow for the wobble. Remember, the tree that bends doesn't break. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Open up the shoulders here. Extend to the back leg. Inhale up. Keep your focus out in front of you. Drishti out in front of you. We hold this last one. We hold for 5. Get to work this balance pose. I love bringing balance in at the beginning of the practice. Keep breathing here for me. Keep your mind calm. Inhale, open up. Find your warrior 2. Now the hips move away from each other. Track your front knee. Push most of the weight into the outside edge of your back foot. Remember, the straight line is the strongest line. So in this case, your back leg is the straight leg. So that's where you put most of your weight. And working energy through the fingers as well. Exhale as you come down. Inhale, and then hold for 5. 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go again. Right back up into the scissor kicks. Or if you can hold a little space, you know who you are. Maybe you're just tapping. So all of that is good. So do what feels right and appropriate for your practice, no one else's. A little roll and scissor kick. And again, scissor kick. Feel the weight shift to the hands and the hips roll over the base. And that'll give you a little counterbalance there, and you'll be able to hold your handstand. So we're just tapping our handstand in the middle for some of us. And bring it down. Otherwise, it's just scissor kicks. Couple more. Inhale as you bring it up. And chaturanga out. Again, drop to the knees. Dive the chest down, really waking up the upper thoracic because we're going to need that in a little bit when we go into our scorpion poses. And push this back. All right, all the way back into your downward facing dog. And your right leg comes up. Drop the left knee down. Drop your chest down. Scorpion your back foot. 3, 2, 1. Roll through. Tap the back of your head. Some of you, my little ballerinas, you know who you are. And then the left foot comes up. Scorpion the leg. Drop into your right knee. Drop your chest down. Really center of the chest on the ground and roll through as you tap the back of your head, my little ballerinas. And tap and push back. All the way back to your downward facing dog. Let's try that again. Right leg is up. We drop to the left knee. Should feel the body letting you in. Get a little deeper each time. Drop the chest down. This time I want you to support your right leg with your left foot. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Roll through. Tap the back of your head. We're just warming up the body. And press back. We have the other side to do. Bring it up. Scorpion the leg. Drop the right knee down. Dive down. Support your left knee on your right foot. Opening up the upper thoracic here. And the lumbar spine. And again, roll through. Tap the back of your head, my ballerinas. And press back. Drop to your forearms. And let's go into a nice stretch here. So drop your chest down. Extended puppy pose. Deep diaphragmatic breaths here will help you get deeper into this pose. See if you can drop your chest down rather than just the forehead or the chin. And walk the knees in a little bit closer. Keep breathing. It's a delicious stretch, so just enjoy. Now straighten the legs, come up on your toes, and you might even tiptoe towards your front of the mat and get a deeper stretch here. So go as far and as deep as your body allows you to go. Keep using your breath. Keep breathing. Stay calm here. And then bend the knees and touch the heels to the hips. You might just stay with this. Some of you will reach around and catch the foot. Right, then the left. This is a pretty deep stretch, so make sure that you're ready for it. You might even kiss the big toes together. And then we're going to roll through this again and tap the back of the head. Oh, such a nice release. And push back. Here we go again. Left leg comes up. Drop the knee down. Drop the chest down. Get ready. We're going to take this a little bit higher. This is the next level. You can always stay with this, or you bring it up, or you take full chin lift here. Some of you will be able to have your chest on the ground. So if you're really flexible, get your chest on the ground, and then bring it up into chin stand. Roll through, tap the back of your head. Press back. Here we go on the other side. Whew. A couple little releases here before we come up. I love this release. So you bend to the knees and then roll into plank. And then here into downward facing dog and plank. Press back down dog, on turbo dog actually. And then forward on the knees, a little plank on the knees, and then turbo dog and back. All right. Walk the feet in. We're going to go into our first forearm balance of the day with our scorpion legs. Nice. Bring it down. Let's try that again. Other side. Your right leg is up, and we bring it up and find your scorpion legs in the sky so both knees are bent. You put one foot on one knee and then change, other knee. And then bring it down. Excellent. Find it one more time. We're going to do that all again. Forward and back. This is your little release. Hip presses. Hip press, drop back, downward facing dog on the forearms or turbo dog. And this is a nice release before we do the other side. And forward. Excellent. Press back. All right, here we are. Get into position. Take your left leg up, bend the right leg, and then bring this up into your scorpion legs on this side. So we're just working kind of half scorpion to start with. And tap and hold. And we change sides. Half scorpion. Just warming up. All the way up into a full forearm balance. And then lower down. Find your box again. Whew. Your right leg is up. Drop the left knee down. Support the right leg with your left foot. It's warming up. Roll through. Press back. And your left leg is up. Drop the right knee down. Chest down, support. Right foot supports the left knee. This is just a nice opening for the lumbar spine and the upper thoracic. Just really working on opening our spine today. Some of you out there, you know what I mean when it's about having a tight spine. And you have to warm up quite a bit to get into these scorpion poses. And then there's the ballerinas. All right, drop your left knee down. Drop your chin down. You can stay here. Those of you who want to take a chin lift with me again, you know who you are. Just bring it up. And go right up into chin lift with scorpion legs. Back down, release out of that, counter pose, press back. We have another side. Take your left leg up. Drop the knee down. Drop the chest down. Again, you can stay here or bring it up into your scorpion chin lift. Some of you should be touching the back of your head here. And bring it back down. And press back. All right, here we go again. Hip press. Back into turbo dog. And your left leg is up. Up into your scorpion. And again, some of you can touch the back of your head here with one foot for your half scorpion. Change sides. Tap the back of your head with half scorpion on the other side. And full forearm balance. And bring it back and down. A little rest here. Woo. Delicious. Okay, and back into your box. Here we go again. Position yourself. Take your right leg up. Outside arm right into your flying man. Ekapada Kondanasana. Inhale back up. Exhale, step it through into your warrior one. Remember you have your arm options. You can always just stay with your angel wings or interlace behind you and find your balance. Remember, the tree that bends doesn't break, so allow for the wobble. No worries. And then come out of this on an inhale as you open up into Warrior Two. The hips move away from each other. Put some weight into the outside edge of the back foot. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to chaturanga out of this, right up into our handstand liftoffs here. So you're welcome just to roll forward and back. We're going to use our scorpion legs. We call this cricket tree pose. But today, for the purpose of scorpion, we're just going to think of the scorpion legs, okay? So bring it up and find your scorpion legs. And bring it back down. Excellent. Here's your hip presses again. This is your counter pose and your active rest today. Remember to breathe. A little active rest here. Press back to downward facing dog. Take your right leg up. Drop to your left knee. Drop your chest down. Again, you're welcome to stay here, or you're going to come up into your scorpion pose. Some of you, again, your feet are reaching towards the back of your head. Then all the way up and through. Tap the back of your head. And bring it back. Hip presses. Back into turbo dog. And the right leg comes up. Find your scorpion. Or your half scorpion. And hold. Keep breathing here. Right into full scorpion. Some of you are going to tap the back of your head. Back into your forearm balance and all the way back down. Excellent. Roll through and tap and press back. All right. Press back into downward facing dog. And your left leg is up. Find your flying man on this side. Just working on some core here with our flying mans. And back up. Open up. Get ready for your Warrior One on the left side. Step it through. You already know this sequence. We've been here a couple of times. Angel wings brings you up. Warrior One, take time to set it up. Keep breathing for me. Again, you have your options. You can just simply take a forward fold. Some of you will balance with angel wings. Some of you interlace the hands like I'm doing here. Either way, keep breathing. Inhale opens up into Warrior Two. Again, take time to set it up. Put more weight on the outside edge of the back foot. Sink into the front knee. Keep breathing. And then windmill the hands down. Here's your handstand options again. Again, you can just simply roll. Some of you will take little hops. Some of you just roll like this. And some will come up into the sky. You might just kind of pulse up and down, and some will hold it in the sky. It's your practice. Keep breathing. And chaturanga out. Drop to your knees. Drop your chest down. Remember, we're working on opening up the upper thoracic. Tap the back of your head. And press back. Downward facing dog. Your left leg is up. Drop your right knee down. Dive your chest down. Set this up. Again, you can stay here. or come up into either half scorpion or your full scorpion from your chin lift. Keep breathing. And then chaturanga out of it. Tap the back of your head. And press back. Nice counter pose as we press back into our downward facing dog. A little active rest here. And your right leg comes up. Right to the other side. Set it up. Really dive the chest down. Actually, I think it's the left foot is supposed to come up. All right, now dive the chest down. You can stay here. There's no hurry to come up, but some of you are going to bring it all the way up. Scorpion, chin lift. And then chaturanga out. Roll all the way through. Tap the back of your head. Drop to the elbows. Whew. Hip presses, your active release. Into your turbo dog. Walk it in. Left leg up. Here we go again. Half scorpion, full scorpion. Hold. Other side. Half scorpion or full scorpion. Again, keep breathing for me. And then all the way up into our forearm balance and back down into our scorpion. See if you can get a little closer to the back of your head. Keep breathing. Chaturanga out. Tap the back of your head. And some hip circles to release, and then drop back into your child's pose. A little active rest. And we push back into our box and drop into our belly for our whale's tail shoulder release. This is such a yummy shoulder release. So drop into your shoulder release here. You have one elbow in front of the other, and then you just curl up your toes and roll forward. It's a great release for the shoulders, and it's fabulous after all of these forearm balances and scorpions and upward facing dogs and all of that we did today. So you relax your shoulders. It'll take good care of yourself. We got to change sides now. So shift sides. So whatever elbow you have in front, I want you to put it behind. Turn the palms open again. Curl up your toes. Drop your head down and roll forward again. It's an amazing stretch. This is how I healed my shoulders. And just relax into it. Let the breath take you deeper. And enjoy. Just dropping into this. Keep breathing for me. We're going to finish off with a couple of finishing poses just to release the body. So come back into your box and press back. Cross your ankles. Push back into downward into your child's pose, and then cross your ankles and bring it through. Right up into your shoulder stand. Elbows come in, feet go straight up. See if you can get your hips over your shoulders. Oh, you can see my shoulders are really tight here. And then drop it over. Interlace the hands and drop them down. See if you can get your shoulder blades a little closer and the hands closer to the ground, palms closer together. It's really challenging after a hard shoulder practice like this, but give it a try. And then bring it back up. We're going to go right into a lotus pose, a supported lotus here. So your palms support this. It's a nice way to release the upper thoracic, actually. If you can't take a lotus, you're just going to cross your legs and then hug around. If you have your lotus, it's called Pindasana, or bind. Excellent. Keep breathing. Release the hands down. We're going to come down into a fish pose here. So slowly roll down into your fish, whatever version you have. You can just take your hands and put them underneath your hips and stay here. Otherwise, you're going to drop to the crown of the head and maybe even catch your feet and puff your chest up and really open up the upper thoracic. You get the deep opening in the upper thoracic here. And then Uttanappadasana, extend the legs and the hands forward. You're still in the crown of your head. And come up into sitting. Whew. Cross your legs and come all the way through. All right. Make your way now into a sitting position. The most important pose of your practice is about to begin. So everything we did in this practice was to bring us here to our final meditation of the practice. So find your comfortable place. Your legs can be either in lotus or comfortable sit. Close your eyes. Bring the hands to prayer. Bow to yourself and to the practice.
Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did today. And I hope you continue to practice this space of no desire, the space of contentment. Think about the circumstances, situations, conditions of your life as the weather. And the vastness, the container of the weather, is the truth of who you really are and the truth of all things, and it's unchanging. So when we connect with that part of ourself, the eternal part, the soul self, the omnipresent self, then all the ups and downs, the merry-go-round and the roller coaster of our life is just entertainment. And our soul is in bliss, the highs, in bliss with the lows, because it's all for the soul, edification and entertainment. And we're here for bliss. Each soul comes for the bliss of its own experience. And the bliss includes the myriad of life experiences, from the highest high, the brightest bright, to the lowest low, and the darkest dark, and all that's in between. You get to choose how you show up to the circumstances that have been magnetized to your life by your soul, by what your soul needs for edification and entertainment. So I invite you to show up with the pure light of undifferentiated consciousness that neither pushes nor pulls against the present moment. And in this way you stop suffering. And in this way you find the joy of your own existence. And in this way you recognize the truth of the statement that each soul, and that means you, is here for the very bliss of its own experience. I hope this has served you today. I love you very much, and I'll see you soon. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna post a little blooper video soon. Okay, I love you. Bye.